And that breaking news today at 4 comes from Milwaukee's north side. 3 Milwaukee police officers have been injured in a shooting.
We've got team coverage. Bill Mist and Jason Calvi are near where this happened on 91st and Custer. Let's start with Bill.
Yeah, hey there, Ben and Steph. Police say this all began at around 10:15 at this apartment building behind me here just south of Custer on 91st Street. That's where police say the Department's Special Investigations Division was looking for a 35-year-old man wanted for several crimes. And police say they tried to get the man to come out of a first-floor apartment, but about an hour and a half later, police say the man began shooting at officers.
Dude, the cops are all on the ground.
Now, police say 4 officers fired their weapons back at the suspect, and a brief standoff ensued with the man eventually surrendering. The man was injured as well as 3 officers, and all were taken to the hospital but expected to be okay. Police say the suspect was wanted for felony firearm possession, domestic violence-related false imprisonment, and sexual assault.
These officers could have lost their lives today. Unacceptable. This is something of a trauma on their end, but also it is traumatizing to our community because there are individuals in our community who deserve to be able to live safely without worrying about firearms, especially in this situation.
Now, we asked if the apartment had any other people inside, if the apartment building had any other people inside of it at the time. Police said they could not tell us at this time. In all, 3 officers were injured, all with more than 19 years of experience with the department. Police say 2 of those officers that were injured are of the 4 that fired their weapons. All 4 are on administrative duty pending the outcome of this investigation. That investigation is being handled by Milwaukee Police Department's homicide unit. And that body cams that were worn during this serving a warrant, and the video will be released in the coming days as accordance to the department's new standard operating procedure policies. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
All right, Bill, thanks. Witnesses, they say this was a scary scene out there.
Jason Calvi has been talking with some of those people who heard that shootout. Jason?
Yes, Steph, one of the men who works nearby actually got out his cell phone and took some clips as those gunshots went off. Listen. Michael Perez works nearby. He saw police with shields going into the apartment building and officers outside with their guns and rifles ready. Here's what he said happened before those gunshots.
All of a sudden, we just hear glass breaking, and when we looked, it was cops trying to get into a window. And they got to the window of the living room, but they came back out, and then they would try to go to the bedroom, and that's when the gunshot came on. So we ducked a little bit.
And as I've been talking to neighbors who live right across the street from that apartment building, they say that this area has a lot of small children who just days ago started school for the beginning of the school year. So during that shootout, they were actually in school. Some of the parents I spoke with said they're thankful that their kids were several blocks away at school and not in this neighborhood when those gunshots were going off across the street. One school that's just a few blocks away, the Engelberg School, they actually went on a soft lockdown. What that means is the students were not allowed to go outside. They were not allowed to go into the hallways during that soft lockdown at Engelberg School. Reporting live here in Milwaukee, Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
Okay, Jason, scary stuff out there. The police chief and mayor had a lot more to say during today's briefing. You can check out their comments in their entirety at fox6now.com, on Fox Local, and the Fox 6 News Milwaukee YouTube channel.